Oh yeah, he totally yells out blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Really cool, right? And then there's going to be a whole bunch of people who buy this game, and then they're going to be like, I'm ready to be Korn, and they're playing as Korn. And then guess what? The Blood DLC doesn't come out for 3 more weeks.
Greetings and felicitations.
Okay, here comes the first round.
Boom.
And jeez, that was just unnecessary.
You kidding me? You can't be out of range? What? Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. Jarl of the Appian Way here, and I have a confession to make. I'm not that crazy about the new Warhammer 3 trailer. I don't know what to say. I just got a couple of points I quickly want to go over. First of all, you're going to see a lot of speculation coming out in the next 24 hours. You're going to see a lot of people, YouTubers like myself, coming out and saying, what does this trailer mean for gameplay? We can see these units, we might see these battles. This is what we can infer about siege battles, or maybe how the various different pieces are all going to come together. It's all speculation. I encourage my audience and anybody who happens to come across this trailer, if you're still listening, temper your expectations based on a cinematic trailer. It is a cinematic trailer. It is designed to generate hype, not to make you promises about what the gameplay is going to be. I know, it's a little strange. Well, it's a trailer. It has to tell you what the game is going to be like. It's trying to build the feel. It's trying to build the marketability of this game. And we're all really excited about it. I am very excited about this game. I'm very excited about playing as Kislev. I'm very excited about all of these elements as they're coming together. But we have to understand that maybe we're not getting the full picture. We've yet to see any gameplay. Who knows what that's actually going to look like? We'll probably know more tomorrow, because that's when that information is coming out. This is where hype can be dangerous. The trailer came out a day early. As I understand it, and this is, he said, she said stuff. As I understand it, this trailer was actually leaked a couple of, a day or two in advance. And because it was released early, Creative Assembly made the decision to release it today instead of tomorrow, which is what they had planned. That kind of ruins the marketing plan that Creative Assembly put into place. That trailer was supposed to coincide with a whole lot of information coming out the same day, and we should definitely still be excited for that information we're getting tomorrow. But be patient. Don't just assume anything about the gameplay from this trailer. Here's some things. That being said, here's some things that I have inferred from that trailer anyway, and I'm going to try and tell you about it anyway. Not necessarily about what I know is going to be in the game, because I don't. More or less what I hope is going to be in the game. So the first thing I think this trailer actually does really well is it tells a story. It's telling 2 stories, right? It has the story of this Kislevite man who's falling to chaos over the course of his monologue. And it's the story of this Kislev huntress who's looking for her bear. And I'll be honest, the huntress and her bear invested me way more than the chaos guy. If I'm being perfectly honest. I love the adventure that this huntress is having as she's throwing herself deeper and deeper into danger looking for her bear companion. I really, really appreciate the character-driven arc here, And honestly, this is what I infer. This is what I'm hoping this means. I'm hoping this isn't just hype for hype's sake, I'm very hopeful. I'm wishing for this. This is my wish. This is my wish for every Total War game, that they make it more character-driven. Now, since Warhammer 2 has come out, we've had the launch of 3 Kingdoms and Troy. 3 Kingdoms, more so than Troy, is a very character-driven story and experience. The interactions between the actual heroes themselves matter for the course of your gameplay. And I would love for that to be the case in Warhammer 3. I'm a big role-playing game fan. People know that about me. And I would very much like to see in Warhammer 3 the arc of your own experience being a character-driven story rather than just I rule this nation as not Karl Franz moving Karl Franz around on the battlefield. I want to see much more something like This is you. This is your experience. These are your choices. You choose whether or not to follow Korn or the Ice Queen. You know, something along those lines, and have it be more than just a single binary choice. Maybe what it's showing us is that the characters that we recruit might have the risk of falling to chaos, which that actually is in line with some other Total War mechanics we've seen in the past. Loyalty, for instance, in, say, the Skaven, for a much more specific reference, like your warlords could be totally disloyal and rebel against you. But we've also seen that in barbarian invasions, the West Roman rebels. We've seen it in Attila Total War. We've seen it in Rome 2 with the political system. Perhaps they're just saying that they're going to bring that back in. Maybe that's what this is inferring, because we definitely have this Kislev character who has fallen to Khorne. And it would be interesting to see the risk of your generals, your heroes, falling to chaos, and then having them betray you. That's interesting stuff. That's very interesting stuff. And it would be interesting to play that. But I want them to go deeper. I want them to go deeper with it. Similar to how Three Kingdoms did. But still I want... Oh, and I love this little bit of symbology, right? Like, I adored this. So when she finally finds her bear and she's coming up on that like spire, like building in the flames, and then behind it you see Khorne manifest. He's got like his dragon wings up and everything. What I love about that is in the negative space behind who I assume is Khorne and not just the Bloodthirster, is you see the symbol of Khorne. Right? Like, that's actually pretty cool. I give them 100 points out of 50 for chaos symbology. That was awesome. As far as music goes this time around, I don't really feel like there was much to talk about. Much of a, I think it was a miss. I could tell the emotions they were going for. The overall sound design, though, was much more focused on the combat and in the voices, which again it should be, but it meant that, to me, it felt like a subpar effort, the music writing in this. It was just, you know, checking the boxes, making sure they hit the emotional beats that they needed to, but didn't really develop these chords in an interesting way. Here, for instance, just a little bit to listen to, and I think you'll agree with me, it does the job, but was it actually interesting or gripping music?
Forged hot against an anvil of ice. Rage consumes us. But from the fire, we rise again.
Like, here you go, you've got your percussion, you've got your strings giving you the tension building. You've got your brass section laying out loud, long, building chords for a big peak. Sudden drop. Okay, like I said, it was like checking all of the boxes, doing everything exactly right, and not interesting enough. You know, if you want more details about how to build trailer music, I'm leaving a card right here that points to my music trailer breakdown from the first trailer, which I thought was extremely musically interesting. And it talks about things like how to incorporate percussion, what does that mean here, how do you use it in these elements. And this time it's just kind of a rehash, and I think a step down. But yeah, those are my thoughts for this trailer. Again, I caution everybody, just wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow until we see some gameplay footage. Don't hang your hat on what YouTuber X, Y, or Z are saying about what this trailer shows us. We can infer as much as we want, but we know nothing until we get our hands on the game. Okay? Just remember that. Ta-ta. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video.